morning routine. This morning routine has honestly changed my life as a mom of 2 kids. I used to always think that my morning I had to always be up before my kids. I always had to like be productive first thing in the morning. I had to work out first thing in the morning, which I've never been a morning workout person. Like honestly, even when I was like in high school, college, when I actually had energy before I had kids, never have been a morning workout person. I have like completely changed my morning routine and kind of my expectations for my morning. Thought I would take you guys through it, and so maybe it can help some of you too. First off, I always start with coffee. I literally feel like one of the biggest tips you always see is, oh, try to have like, you know, green juice or a starter or whatever. Totally think that's probably true. However, I'm a morning coffee person, and it's the thing I look forward to first thing in the morning. I do try to drink water first if I can, but a lot of times I don't even do that. It's just like coffee first thing in the morning, and I enjoy every single sip of it. I also just try to have my morning start with like a break. I know that sounds kind of like counterintuitive because you think like, oh, I need to start my morning and be productive. But actually I find that I am so much more productive through the rest of the day because I'm being demanded of by my kids from like the minute they wake up. So if I can start my morning, whether or not they're awake, with just like a little bit of a break where I feel like I'm not necessarily getting stuff done, I'm kind of taking care of myself first thing in the morning, it just sets me up so much better for the rest of the day. So for my morning, I again try to wake up if I can. Like I'll try to wake up like a couple minutes before my kids. Today that did not happen. My baby was up I think between like 12 and 1. I know I got up like 4 or 5 times. I definitely slept in this morning. My husband was home this morning, so he woke up with our toddler, and I just woke up when I felt like it, and now I'm having some coffee. However, normally my husband works first thing in the morning, so he's normally out of the house by 4 a.m. way before the kids wake up. So I normally wake up with the kids if I have a morning like this where didn't get a good night's sleep, so I'm sleeping till the kids wake up. But my morning routine stays the same. The only time I'll say that I change this is if we like really have to run out the door somewhere, like a doctor's appointment, something like that. I never try to like schedule stuff that early, but every now and then we'll have like physical therapy or something that makes us have to be out of the house that early. And if that's the case, coffee's pretty much the only thing that happens. Today, it's a pretty normal day. We don't actually have like anything on the agenda, which is really nice. We're kind of doing like a reset day. I'm gonna mainly take you through my morning routine and kind of show you exactly what I do. I always make sure to read my Bible first thing in the morning. I just find that this is the best time for me to read it because I'll just like read it while I'm drinking my coffee. Pretty much always read it on my phone. Right now we're doing like the Bible recap plan with some friends, and so we all have like the section of scripture we're reading, and there's like questions and things, so it's just easier to do it on my phone. So I do that first thing in the morning. I also always start my morning like watching something I enjoy. So if you're not a big TV watcher, like that's totally fine. Or like if you don't really like YouTube and things like that, that's totally fine. For me, it's not so much like scrolling on Instagram that's like enjoyable. It's more watching like a YouTube video. I'm really obsessed with Brinley Joyner right now. Like her videos are just like it for me right now. And I just find them very motivating, very inspiring. And it also just like makes me like feel excited to start my day because she's like so bubbly and fun. I also love Angie Belmar. I love Alison Bickerstaff, Michelle Reed, all of those. Those are some of my favorites that I love to watch. And I'll just normally watch something in the morning, maybe like 20 minutes or so while I'm drinking my coffee. And like my kids have even started to know like, okay, mommy gets to watch TV in the morning, not them. And that like really helps too because they kind of like don't care. Like if something's on, they are not really paying attention to it. So they'll just like play with their toys. It took a little while for us to get into this routine. Like it used to be a major fight with my toddler, like whether or not like she was getting to watch TV. Now it's like totally been fine. We're like, we don't even have to fight about it anymore. If you're not a big TV watcher or like you have younger kids that like it's gonna be a fight if you have the TV on, what I like to do is like I'll turn on some like music, or if I can like read something, like I love reading like the Experience Life magazine or the Magnolia magazine, something like that. Just something that makes me feel like I'm starting my day with something like really relaxing and enjoyable. Maybe it's a book you're reading, a podcast, anything like that. So, but I always try to start with my Bible first because that's the most important thing. Hi. finish breakfast, that's my second tip, is always have like a high protein breakfast. I feel like I am so hungry like first thing in the morning. I normally drink my coffee, which coffee is like an appetite suppressant, so a lot of times I'll wake up hungry, drink my coffee, and then I kind of settle down a little bit. But I try to have breakfast like at least before like 9, 10 a.m. just depending on what time I woke up. Sometimes it's earlier than that just because of like what time the kids woke up or whatever, but I keep like kind of the morning the same, but then I always try to do like a high protein breakfast. Smoothies are like my go-to. I'll always do like a protein collagen smoothie with like a bunch of spinach first thing in the morning if we're going to be like running out of the house or anything like that, because it just has like protein, has all my nutrients, and it just makes me feel good first thing in the morning, and I can take it on the go. So if we're like running out the door, try to do that. I almost always have eggs for breakfast. We are definitely one of those families that go through like a dozen eggs in 2 days because we eat so many eggs. So we do a lot of eggs in this house, a lot of like egg sandwiches, tacos, things like that. We also are big meat lovers, so we love doing like bacon or ham or anything like that, sausage. But I will say we kind of stay more away from like doing a lot of bread. So we'll do sandwiches every now and then. Like I love doing like sourdough sandwiches. So I'll make sourdough from scratch a lot of times, or we'll do like the Dave's Killer Bread, like the multi-seed one that's like really good. We'll do that for like sandwiches, and a lot of times those are really great on the go. Lately I've been trying to cut out doing a lot of bread or like just like processed carbs and dairy, like not doing too much dairy. So today I did end up having a little bit of dairy in my eggs because I was thinking like 6 eggs would be enough for just Daniel and the girls, but then after I made it, it looked like it was enough for all of us, which it was. So just decided to eat that because we don't waste food around here. I also think a really good tip is trying to prep breakfast ahead of time. So if you can prep breakfast the night before, whatever you're gonna be having. So a lot of times, especially on a Sunday, I will prep breakfast the night before. So whether it's gonna be like, you know, like a frittata, or, you know, even if it's like something simple like scrambled eggs. Like I made the bacon yesterday, so that made it really quick this morning just to like warm it up. And like same, I had some potatoes from yesterday, so I just warmed those up too. So it just made everything a little bit quicker. I also try to chop my potatoes ahead of time so that all I have to do is like throw them on a pan and throw them in the air fryer. Today I wasn't able to do that because we used the rest of the potatoes yesterday that I had pre-chopped, but a lot of times I'll do that where I like chop a bunch of potatoes, have them just in like a container ready to go, so that all I have to do first thing in the morning is like throw them on a pan, stick them in the air fryer. I'll do them in the air fryer on like 425 for like maybe like 8 to 10 minutes, just until they're like crispy. And then scrambled eggs like could not be quicker or easier, so I'll just like cook the scrambled eggs fresh, obviously. But if you can do like your bacon or anything like that ahead of time, that's really, really helpful. But otherwise, I just try to keep it really simple for myself. Like I love doing frittatas because you can just like warm those up the next morning and it will make breakfast for like 2 days in a row. So I'll just like put everything in a big skillet. That's a great way to put some like veggies in, and I'm only making like one meal versus today I did like a smoothie and eggs. Just lots of different options. But if I try to like prep things the night before, especially things that are gonna be high protein, like whether it's like protein pancakes, smoothies, acai bowls, anything like that, just kind of have stuff prepped that night before, that makes a big difference in the morning and just helps me feel like kind of on top of it. The kitchen isn't a disaster. I'm not spending a ton of time like making food, cleaning up the food, all of that. Especially when Daniel isn't here. He's here today, which is really nice because I have like some support. So that's why I figured it was a good day to film, because I was like, it's a lot to do this every morning, but it's still kind of the same routine, like whether or not he's here. Okay, so today I'm keeping my hair pretty simple. I was gonna dry it, but I don't think I'm going to now because I kind of want to get my day started and just like have it be easy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of mousse in it. My sister gave me this like fresh curl. I don't know if you can see it. It's by Camille Rose, and it's really, oh gosh, it's really good for kind of naturally curly hair, or if you have like, you know, curls put in your hair at all. So my hair kind of dries curly, kind of like a wavy curly. I like putting this in my hair though, because it just seems like it helps it not be frizzy. But that is my next tip, is try to get ready every morning. Like even if it's like really light, you know, makeup or whatever it is, whatever makes you feel put together. I always like pretty much just wear athleisure clothes, because that way whenever I have time to get my workout in, which normally is closer to nap time, I am already ready to go. And if I'm filming content or whatever I like want to be doing for the day, I'm already ready to go. And so it's not like an added step at all for me. It also just makes me feel more awake, more put together. I'm also like a notorious shower in the morning person. So some people shower at night so that they don't have to shower in the morning. Showering is like my second favorite thing next to my coffee in the morning. It's taking a shower, feeling fresh, feeling clean, and it just is like the way it wakes me up. So love doing that first thing in the morning, and actually it's like more like third or fourth thing in the morning, but I love doing that to kind of wake up and get dressed in the morning. So that's what I'm doing right now. So hair is gonna be, that's basically all I'm doing for hair. It'll dry and it'll look a little better in a little bit. But then for makeup, I'm just keeping, oh gosh. For makeup, I'm just keeping it really simple. I always do moisturizer, sunscreen most of the time, except I'm all out of sunscreen. So we're gonna probably just be wearing a hat today if we go outside at all. But I do moisturizer. I've been loving the CeraVe. This is what I've used forever. And I have very, very dry skin. So I don't do a lot of skincare in the morning, like a lot of like washing and serums. I did do a little bit of exfoliating today because I normally like to do that in the morning rather than at night. So I did do a little bit of like face shaving and exfoliating today, just to make my skin feel really smooth and fresh. And then I'm actually like almost out of makeup. So it's almost time for me to buy more makeup, but I don't buy anything fancy anymore. It's kind of like, just like I use ColourPop, the Pretty Fresh, but I'm almost out of it. And then I've been mixing it with the Butter Glow Physicians Formula Bronzer. This one is, I think this is the bronze shade. I think there's two shades. There's like a highlighter color if you have like more fair skin, but I did the bronzer shade. And I just do a little bit of this everywhere with my tinted moisturizer, and I just kind of mix that in. And then if I really want to like do full makeup, if you will, I'll use the Pretty Fresh concealer. We'll see if I actually use that today or not though, because I don't think I'm going to, because we're really just kind of being around the house today, cleaning, getting reset for the day, reset for the week. Today is Monday, so it's kind of nice to have a fresh start to the week, but we're not really going anywhere, so I don't feel like I need to do a ton of makeup today. But I just think like getting ready in the morning so helps me like just feel more put together, more ready to kind of conquer my day. I just find if I get to like nap time and I haven't put makeup on, I mean, this is probably just me, but if I get to nap time and I'm like still in sweats or like didn't shower, I just feel so sluggish. And I almost always at that point have to like spend nap time taking a shower and getting ready. And that's what I used to do. I used to like go almost a whole morning without showering and like getting ready in the morning. And then I would just kind of like be bumming it all day. And then I would finally get ready like in the evening, and I was like, I need to just do this first thing because I feel so much more productive when I do. So that has been my method ever since. Another tip I have, try to get this done, your first like 40 ounces of water before, I mean ideally be before 10 a.m., but it is 9:59 right now. So we're gonna shoot for before 10:30. And then I will refill and try to have the next one done before noon, and then the next one before 3 o'clock. So then, as I'm drinking throughout the rest of the night, it's just gravy, if you will. So, the mascara I've used literally forever is Lash Sensational, the purple one. Also the non-waterproof one. I feel like the waterproof one does not go on the same. I will say I do feel like they changed their formula and it dries out way faster, so I might be in the market for like a tubing mascara, because I think tubing mascaras just are even more efficient. That's my makeup routine, is like, what is efficient? What looks good but can be put on very quickly and is pretty much foolproof, where I'm always happy with the way it looks. Anything is finicky where it's like I can't do it like while I'm in the car, or I can't do it, you know, within 5-10 minutes or less. It's too much for me. So, but if you're a makeup girly, I understand that. And I used to be a makeup girly who used to love spending a lot of time on my makeup, but no longer. Okay. Oh, and I have to do my eyebrows. Finally, I'm gonna do a little bit of cream blush, just add a little bit of color to my cheeks. Okay, and that's gonna do it for makeup. So here's the outfit for the day. I have these shorts. I can't remember the brand. I wanna say it starts with an H. It's like Haviana or something like that. But I think you get them on Amazon, but they're really cute and they have a lining, which I like. So I have a pair in green and in blue. And then this top is Old Navy Active, which I really like. And then I am just wearing my sister's Maui baseball cap because I think we are gonna go take a morning walk, get some energy out, and get out of the house. Okay, so my next tip is to try to get outside first thing in the morning. If you can't like do it within like before, I try to just do it before lunchtime. Again, I like to like get dressed, do all that first, but getting some fresh air, whether it's like going to drink my coffee outside or taking the kids for just a little walk, just makes such a big difference. It's good for all of us, getting some morning sunlight, and I just find we're more energized. Plus we're getting some steps in first thing in the morning. Okay guys, so we are back from our walk and we are ready to start our day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some good ideas for your own morning routine. I hope to see you in the next one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I love doing like vlogs, kind of showing you a healthy day in my life and just giving you guys some motivation and inspiration. I know that it helps me feel less alone, helps motivate me when I watch other moms and other women trying to live their healthiest lifestyle. So hope that's what this video did for you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.